Today I am going to take a video class on the effects of cigarette or tobacco smoking on various body systems. Tobacco smoking is supposed to have lot of hazardous effects on our body systems. It's because of this the government of India is giving so much publicity through movie theaters and the posters at public places. So let me just say what are the chemicals present in the smoke that the young people do for the sake of pleasure. The tobacco or cigarette smoke is supposed to contain 5,000 to 7,000 chemicals. Some of them may be transient benefit effects and some of them have long-term harmful effects on our body systems. So cigarette smoke is supposed to have so many types of chemicals running into 5,000 to 7,000 of these chemicals. The important ones I am going to mention: nicotine, tar, acetaldehyde, formaldehyde, benzene, ammonia, polonium, hydrogen cyanide, carbon monoxide, and the solid microparticles. All these may initiate some harmful effects on different body systems. So, to talk about the effects of these chemicals, we must look into short-term effects and long-term effects. The effects on short-term basis are different compared to the effects on long-term basis. The usually young persons smoke just to have some pleasure, and because of this they keep smoking again and again. What benefits they derive due to these temporary smoking habits? The young men derive subconscious pleasure. They may show lot of interest temporarily on their work, and they may have or they may develop improved memory and learning capacity temporarily for short periods. What is the cause for these effects on the young minds? So the nicotine present in the cigarette smoke initiates release of some important chemicals from the brain, and these important chemicals are 1. Dopamine, 2. Serotonin, and 3. A group of proteins, small proteins called endorphins. All these exert a type of temporary influence on the person, which is usually a type that is pleasant to them. It's because of this they keep smoking again and again, leading to the addiction to the smoking habit. Now let us look into the chronic smoking effects on various body systems. So to start with, I had already mentioned in the beginning that it contains a lot of nicotine. Nicotine causes constriction of small airways leading to inadequate flow of air into and out of alveoli. As a result, this causes hypoventilation, followed by the decline in the entry of oxygen into the bloodstream. The second important chemical, carbon monoxide, which is usually present in large concentration in the exhaust of these motor vehicles. So this has got highest affinity to hemoglobin. As a result, it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of hemoglobin by combining with hemoglobin, and this again reduces oxygen supply to the needy tissues. The smoke contains various irritant substances. These irritant substances cause irritation of bronchial mucosa. As a result, the mucosa starts secreting lot of mucus and also causes swelling of bronchial mucosa. And these may cause partial occlusion of airways, which again affects the airflow through the airways all the way into the alveoli. Now, some of these irritant substances may even cause release of some chemicals from the bronchial mucosa, which in turn stimulates the pain nerve endings and other nerve endings. The subject may develop severe cough and chronic bronchitis. Some of the chemicals may destroy ciliated respiratory epithelia. This ciliated epithelium is concerned with the movement of particles deposited mucus slowly towards the pharynx, from where either it is spit out or it is swallowed. And due to paralysis of this ciliated epithelia, this remains there, and this in turn causes a partial block or irritation leading to the bronchitis and cough. Some chemicals present in this smoke may cause inactivation of alpha-1 antitrypsin. This is an enzyme that destroys elastases, a group of enzymes that are concerned with degeneration of elastin fibers present in the respiratory tract. So because of this inactivation of alpha-1 antitrypsin, elastases accumulate. They cause degeneration of elastin fibers. As a result, both the lungs and chest wall expand, leading to a condition called emphysema. This is associated with degeneration of alveolar membrane, which may cause a decrease in the surface area for diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide in both ways. Now, some chemicals present in the smoke, they are carcinogenic. They keep irritating the cells present in the airway, which leads to development of cancers associated with respiratory tract. Sometimes the cancers may develop outside the respiratory tract because of this excess absorption of chemicals present in the smoke, that is tobacco or cigarette smoke. The various chemicals present in the smoke may affect not only the respiratory tract but also various other systems, which include renal system, cardiovascular system, nervous system, even the skeletal musculature. How do they affect these systems? It's mainly because of these chemicals influencing the blood vessels that reach these organs. So the chemicals present in the cigarette or tobacco smoke may cause vasoconstriction of renal vessels chronically, leading to chronic kidney disease, which may even cause total renal failure. Now, these chemicals also affect the function of brain. So in the brain also, it is the vessels that get affected, and when they go into vasoconstriction, inadequate blood flow to certain important regions of the brain get affected, which may lead to motor and mental deficiency. Example for motor deficiency is Parkinsonism, and it may affect the mental function, causing the loss of memory, etc. Now, these chemicals present in the smoke may also affect the musculature. So, chronically, when these are present in the circulation, they may cause constriction of these blood vessels, leading to inadequate blood flow to the muscles, especially during physical activity, and that leads to early onset of fatigue. Now, last but not the least, the joints receive blood flow which is required for continuous secretion of fluids which maintain lubrication in the joints during movement. So, because of the chemicals that affect the small vessels, the blood flow to the joints decline, and that leads to decrease in the production of the fluids in the joint, causing chronic arthritis and severe joint pains. So that is how various systems in our body gets affected due to chronic smoking by the persons who have become addicted to the smoking.